I met Bethany when I was 13, and she meant everything to me. She was my best friend. One day she confided in me after about 8 or 9 months, and she said that she was having feelings for girls and she didn't know how to explain them. And I said, I kind of know what you're talking about. She said something like, really the only girl I have feelings for is you. And I said, okay. So we started talking less as best friends, more as girlfriend. But she would disappear sometimes, and I wouldn't know where she went, why she went. Just, she would. It would be like, oh my gosh, I love you, you're the best thing ever, you're my best friend, 1 minute, and then, like, the next minute, it's like, who are you, what are you doing? Stop talking to me, I don't even like you. It hurt, but I always forgave her. I mean, I shouldn't have, probably, but I did. Sophomore homecoming, and I had a very stressful night because I had a robotics meet that morning. I get there, and I'm mad, and I'm not happy, and I'm complaining to Bethany. And then, all of a sudden, it wasn't Bethany. You know, I hate you, I never want to meet you, I don't even like you. All I do is pretend to care about you, and it doesn't mean anything. And that night I went home and I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried. And I didn't talk about it, and I didn't talk about it with anyone. She was my best friend. She was the person I would have told. She was the person I would have talked to about it. She came back to me probably 2 months later and she was like, look, I don't know what happened that night. No one really knows what happened. It wasn't me. Who was it? She goes, it was technically me, but it wasn't me. So I talked to my therapist, and I told him about it, and he diagnosed me with dissociative identity disorder. Someone else takes over. A new personality. It's not her. She has no control over it. She doesn't even know what's happening. It's like she falls asleep and wakes up somewhere else in a different point in time, and all these things have been said and she didn't know what it was. When she told me about it, she told me about her main personalities, which were her host, Bethany, her suicidal personality, Jay, and the personality that hated me. That one didn't really have a name or a gender or an age or anything specific that had come forth and that had presented itself. It was just, it hated me. It was more of a protective alter. It was trying to protect her from being hurt by me. Then Jay, her suicidal one, wanted to kill her. And when Bethany's depression got really bad, Jay would just take over completely. It'd be Jay 24/7. Bethany didn't even exist anymore. It hurt to deal with that, but I had to because I loved Bethany. I wasn't gonna just leave her. I wasn't gonna abandon my best friend, abandon the girl I love because of something that she had no control over. I would wait it out. I would try to actually avoid her when she was Jay. And I would always say, let me know when Bethany's back. One day I was talking to my therapist and she said, why do you stay with her? And I said, I stay with her because Bethany loves me. Bethany's who I'm meant to be with. And she said, but Bethany's mean to you. But Bethany wasn't mean to me. Bethany wrote me poems about how wonderful I was and how much she loved me. Jay was mean to me. Her other alter was mean to me. Bethany wasn't. Bethany loved me.